Hey, this is Brian Jones from Valhalla Academy, Frankfort, Kentucky, and this is part of our Defensive Tactics series. Today we're going to work on our hand position and footwork. Okay, so if we are in a situation where we might have to fight from our feet, then we want to make sure that we're in a good defensive stance, okay, or an offensive stance depending on what the situation is, but really the same thing. What I want to do is to blade my body, okay, and this is something your opponent will do before he will strike you, is going to blade his body. So this is good body language reading. If somebody has 1 foot forward and 1 foot back, that generally means they're putting their power side back so that they can really get that punch going. So if you think that there might be a situation occurring and you need to be in a defensive posture, you do not want to be with your heels in a line like this, okay? You want to, you want to bring your hands up. So let's look at this. What I did was I stepped back slightly with my power side. So if I need to strike, I can strike with the rear hand. I can strike a really hard strike. I also have my hands up. Okay, I've got my forearms out. This is a universal sign of de-escalation, that I don't want any trouble sign. Okay, it only differs from the let's do this by the turning of the hands. So my palms outward like this means the fight's on. This is completely different in the eyes of your possible assailant and any witnesses that might see this fight, and you have to explain your actions later. So we're trying to de-escalate. So what I want to do for this posture is I want to create basically a perimeter with my hands. Okay, I want to step back so that if someone attacks me or if I have to move forward, I'm in a good position to move forward. And we'll do a footwork drill in a future video. But I'm going to bend my knees slightly so that I'm not up on my toes. Okay, because we know, like in football lines, linemen, they're trying to push. The guy who's lower always gets the advantage. He drives the other guy up. So if someone charges me, I want to kind of be lower than him. My hands are up close to my face so that we can create a shell and block. Okay? Or this is the same as this, it's just it doesn't look as bad. I can punch from here, I can strike from here with the elbows, I can block from here, I can do anything I can do from here. It's just that, again, this is a de-escalating posture, which we want to try to avoid conflict when we can. Okay? We want to let the person know that they're not going to run over us, but we also want to de-escalate the situation if possible. So let's look at this from the side. Okay, other side, same thing. So my hands are near my face, so I don't have to go very far to block. My hands are up, so if I need to strike, they're very close to the opponent's face. If I need to clinch, then my hands are out there. If the person happens to throw a punch I'm not ready for, there's stuff in the way between his hand and my face. So this is our basic defensive posture from standing. Okay? We're trying to de-escalate. Again, this is not an MMA fight. This is not a boxing match. We're not squaring off against somebody. We don't know what's going to happen. This is a self-defense move. We don't know what's going to happen. We would prefer if they would just leave. We're trying to talk them down. We're telling them that, hey, I don't want any trouble. We may even take a step back. Okay? But we need to figure out when it's time to attack. Or when it's time to run. Because I'm going to throw this up there and I may take a step back, but if the person advances to the point where they may make contact with my hand after I've already retreated, that's a good cue for you to think about drawing those lines in the sand as far as when it's appropriate for you to attack. You don't want to have to second guess yourself in the middle of the situation like this. This has been Brian Jones from Valhalla Academy. If you like this video, subscribe. We're going to have more good stuff coming up. Train hard, train smart, and train often. See you next time.